If you're new to our channel, I'm Ashley and this is Colin. We work 9 to 5 jobs and travel every chance we get. In 2020, we bought an old van and converted it to continue traveling around the US when the world shut down. At the start of 2021, we decided we wanted to explore more of the sea. So we started a business and converted as many vans as we could until finally being able to afford our first boat. Come along with us as we start this new journey. Oh, right. Let me get out of the sun. It is our third day at the boat. We are having the canvas guy come today, so we're going to get all our canvas work done, which I'm so excited for because there's canvas on the boat, but it's we think it's original to the boat. It's very old, very faded, and it's just falling apart. So we need a new stack pack. Stack pack.
Dodger,
Dodger,
and Bimini.
And maybe little covers for the nav stations, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're also going to see how much it would cost to get a fully enclosed rear section off the Bimini.
Yes.
I think it's going to cost too much, but we'll see.
Yeah. So we might add that later, depending on how much time we spend on the boat and like what seasons we spend on the boat. So, and he's gonna be here in probably like 15 to 30 minutes. So we have to go to the boat and get ready for him. It's also a good thing we did the sail yesterday because it was windy today. We were gonna go up the mast also today, but I think it's too windy for that. Oh, at least the sun is shining, so it's not as cold. But you can kind of hear the wind and see the flags moving. I didn't even see you there. Be quiet.
I just came up.
So here's a peek at the Dodger. That they did good storing this part, but everywhere else they just kind of like stored it by stuffing it in a hole. So it completely messes it up. It's also falling apart, and they made sure to tell us that was in really good shape, but I don't think so. And then stack pack, we think is original. And we're also gonna get these. We're going to try to put the Bimini top on and the Dodger. And the Dodger, right? Both. What?
The Bimini, you gotta screw everything in for it.
So you mean just the Dodger?
Just the Dodger.
You said just the Bimini.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Colin's not making much sense today. He likes to think he is, but he's not. So we're just gonna put it together, see how it looks, and if we don't like something about it, we can suggest changes. Since we don't plan to force our friends to stay in this awful little front cabin, we're just throwing out the mattresses. Our canvas guy is running late, so while we're waiting for him, I'm going to start work on the outside of the makeover. And what we're doing is removing all the vinyl and the paint that they painted around the windows, because it's coming off anyway, and I think it would look more modern if it was just all black. This is kind of bringing me back to our first fan where we had to remove all the vinyl from it. But this is much easier because we can use a razor blade, and on fan paint you cannot. Or you just scrape it all off. See the before window there? I removed all the paint. Looks so much better. I think so anyway. Working on this guy now.
One thing I'm working on, I'm removing one of these navigation stations. We have 2 of them on board. I'm keeping this one because it's right next to the throttle for the motor. But this second one we're gonna get rid of because we don't need we're not gonna have 2 navigation stations, and I'm gonna move this autopilot to where, I don't remember what Ashley called her, Debbie or something, or Debbie is right there, and then we're gonna have another Garmin instrument right there. Essentially clean up the cockpit back here a little bit more. So like I said, we're keeping this autopilot control, and it's gonna go right here in one of these 2 spots. So I'm gonna move that over right now. We're probably gonna try to sell this. It's from 2005. I don't know how much of a market there is out there for it, but we're gonna try. We got 2 of them and all the electronics that are going with it. So maybe someone wants it, but charts take compact flash and everything, so I don't know how well. We're gonna try to sell it. Pretty much that's it.
Canvas guy just left. I'm super excited, but I think me and Colin are going to be eating ramen for a few days. Well, I'm excited. We knew that this was going to be our biggest investment on this boat, I think. So we don't like it, but it has to be done. And we want it to be done. So
it's dated, it's old. It's probably going to tear apart the first wave that hits it. So, yeah.
We did end up putting it up. He's gonna make a few changes. We're gonna do bigger windows, and we're going to round this off to go better with the shape of the boat. Took the cell pack. We're keeping that the same. And then we're also getting a cover for our navigation system there. But this is going to be, this area is going to come out more this way. So a lot more coverage. And can't wait to see it.
So another project I have today is that Ashley and I are going to drop the boom. The gooseneck here is a little bit loose, so we need to get a fitting for under here and then some washers. I'll show you what it looks like in a second. We might have to get it re-welded and then re-drilled. Not quite sure yet, but we got to get the boom off first to assess the situation. And Ashley's going to help me with that now. We are turning in for the night. It's getting cold. It's about 5 o'clock or so. Everything is freezing over.
Like
Everything. There's a layer of ice on the entire deck of the boat, so it's also getting very sketchy to walk around. So we're gonna go find dinner and then come back super early in the morning and start over again.
Dropped college ball. My hands are frozen. Learned a lot.
I learned a lot.
But we thought we were going to get a lot, and we also, while we were picking out stuff, we would learn more information from the people working there and completely change our minds.
I need measurements for everything.